Hello fellow YouTubers, welcome to this video. This is something I wanted to get off my chest. So, as I've gotten more disillusioned with the WWE product, I started thinking about why. Remember when I was doing my Raw reviews and I was complaining about the NBA Finals, how I wanted to watch them, but instead I was watching shitty-ass Raw that wasn't humorous, it wasn't fun, I didn't want to watch it. So it got me thinking, when, throughout the year, is the product guaranteed to be bad, right? Because we make this excuse all the time. Whether we realize it or not, we do. So, for instance, okay, the Raw after WrestleMania is typically agreed to be a very good show. And generally, I think until about the pay-per-view after WrestleMania, which is generally Extreme Rules, it's okay. And I think it dips off. I guess it's competition with the NBA playoffs and finals, which makes no dumb dick sense, but you noticed it this year. Because they did a lot of running in one spot. A lot of tag team match main events for shows. A lot of Jinder Mahal as your world champion. Shit like that. A lot of Brock Lesnar not even being on fucking TV. Whatever. So, that takes you to about June, and then about then we give WWE the excuse that, oh, well, you know, it's in between WrestleMania, SummerSlam, there's that little dry spell there. Okay, whatever, we'll give it to them. So you have like maybe a month, so maybe like 2 weeks before SummerSlam, 2 weeks after, it's okay, right? So we're at like 5, 6 good weeks, something like that, maybe 7. But then after SummerSlam, football season starts. And we start using that excuse, that football season's overtaking it. Well, anyway, I mean, even if you don't believe that that's what causes it, you have to acknowledge the fact that generally, right around October, they fucking don't care. And that's been going on for years. And I don't get why. It just seems like the product just dips in quality. So then you get to about January, and things start picking up. It's the Royal Rumble. But then kind of February is kind of hit or miss. A lot of years we complain that the build for WrestleMania isn't good. And then, you know, I mean, there's a Super Bowl and awards season. I don't fucking know. Point of this quick video, because I'm pretty sure it's only like 3-4 minutes now, is the fact that we have made excuses for WWE the whole time. We have basically given them the right to not put on a good show at multiple times throughout the year. Using this logic, we already discount holidays, by the way. So using this logic, there's only about 2-3 months of good product every year. And this is by the excuses we give the company. We say, hey, of course the show isn't that good right now, because it's football season. They can't try against football, which doesn't make any dumb dick sense, because in theory, as an entertainment show, you'd imagine they'd want to be in competition with everybody and beat everybody. But instead, they're dropping for football, which is just silly, I think, because, you know, no matter how big football is, I feel like a lot of wrestling fans, if the show is good, if Raw was good and SmackDown, would watch Raw and SmackDown instead of football. But instead they go, it's football and Raw's gonna suck tonight. I mean, we only have like a Seth Rollins R-Truth match. I don't fucking know. I don't know why I always use R-Truth for these examples. But you guys see my point, though. We give them all these excuses to basically not try. And it's kind of pointless, if you ask me. By giving them this out, we basically say, you did the best you could. That's all we care about. Which is just dumb. WWE, you're dumb. We want to have good product. If we have good product, we watch. If it's really good, we tell our friends to watch. Your ratings go up. Why can't you do it? And I'm going to say it, and you guys you're going to disagree. But isn't it funny how all the times in professional wrestling history, when the wrestling gets good, or at least like the top few guys get really good, technically wise, the ratings dip. And I'm not necessarily implying that it's because technical wrestling doesn't sell, but it might be partially. Or it might just be that Vince, when ratings go down, goes technical. I don't know. I don't know. Because if you think about it, in the 80s, God, that wrestling was horrible. But in the 90s, you had, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. The wrestling better, but ratings were shit. You had the Attitude Era, and, I know Stone Cold could wrestle, but he didn't wrestle that well all the time, and Rock. Vince McMahon main evented a few pay-per-views. Mankind. Not saying they're bad, because they're good. But it's just ironic that the times when wrestling is at its peak, you don't focus so much on the wrestling, you focus on the stories. You focus on the characters. Which is something you don't do when it's down. Even though that's, like, it would appear that's what we want. We don't get it. So, good luck, Vince. You're gonna need it.